It's been 2 weeks.
It feels like a while.
It does feel like it's been a while, honestly.
What? Use Dance of Doom TBC until next endeavour. What does that mean?
Oh, that's the endeavor. So the one-off spell you got for doing the
Oh yes,
ritual combat.
Ah, indeed. Do we forget what Dance of Doom does?
I assumed you would have looked it up in the rules book and put it on your sheet.
You
Ollie,
fool!
of you
You
to assume.
Can I remind you that up until the last few sessions, we were still checking how the flamethrower works in Wank.
That is very true.
But to be fair, I had those notes extracted in my notes, so I'm checking the rule book.
I did save this to my character sheet because I am a model player.
Oh god, such a...
Are you
Saved what?
Boo.
You imbue an ally with a hint of Kane's spirit, driving into slow.
Oh sweet, can I do it myself?
Wait, you save something that's not yours?
No, I think we both got one. We all got one.
Yeah, you're.
Everyone who
Yeah.
took part in the combat got it.
Yes.
Okay, this is the combat thing. Right, okay, I have that as well. Sorry, I thought it was like something he had.
No.
No?
it's-
No. Don't be silly.
No.
In my research for Foundry, someone was saying on Reddit, I think it was, they've been, Roll20 is great because it's free and it's relatively simple to use, but if you could ever get all of the webcams and voice stuff to work, then done a better job than them.
We're mostly working.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, if we get into a long campaign, like, Wang or Avernus or anything, well, then that's worth it. But if it's going to be like a short one, and then we move on to something else,
Well,
I don't see...
Everyone better maybe think on over Christmas.
On what?
Think on
On what?
on
On
this.
I've literally given you my opinion. I don't have any more thinking to do.
And with that, we shall continue where we left off. Not exactly where we left off, because you just left Annual Guard on the Blackfin. You'll remember your captain, Theriel Keltis, and his sassy first mate, Sulmek. Sassy. Right, now let's see. I think I have... yes. I have a playlist called At Sea. Excellent.
Ollie, good.
Yes.
Let's play some...
Oh wow.
Does this sound like a... This is a fighty music?
I feel like it's Moby's about to come on stage.
Yeah, maybe Quiet Cove. Moby.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. We'll get some like ship's bells in a second. Although probably not. Right, anyway. So, you set sail on your first day of sailing the blood-tide sea. As you will remember, you're heading towards the Isle of Ghouls in pursuit of the downed airship, which contained the new chemicals to improve the nature sort of, what do they call it? The anti-nature spray. That stuff.
Yes. Nature.
Nature spray.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. No, I don't think we have a word for that yet.
Yeah.
Well, they have a
Defoliant
word for it.
formula.
So defoliant,
that's-
that's the one.
Yes, you're right.
So you can
That's
see,
the fog that's around the city.
yeah. So you can see on the map, you can see it's got the top deck, and then you've got the aft castle. Sorry, the forecastle and the stern castle. I know Milo loves the nautical words.
I do.
It's thrown me since day dot, this whole top of the ship where it's like in half.
I know.
Is that on top of the ship or beneath the ship? Or...
So those are, how a ship goes like a U shape.
That's
Like there's a
front
front. Yeah. So there's
cabins.
so
Okay,
there's
great.
the back bit's where the wheel is. And then
Yes, there we go. Right,
and then you've got the
gotcha.
front bit that you can see over the prow. Connected by stairs, they go into the middle top deck,
Gotcha.
and then you've got captain quarters at the back, your quarters at the front, and then next deck below you've got all the hammocks, and then below that you've got all the storage. The what's the word? The steerage deck.
The what?
The steerage deck.
What's a steerage deck?
It's like a hold.
Steerage.
But what's steerage?
Bloody hell.
Come get your steerage. And so, yes, you're setting sail. And now I'll pass over to you, the players. How do you feel? How do you prefer to while away the time at sea? If you're I don't know if you're new to this experience of sailing in the open ocean, or do you get to know the crew or the ones you've already met so far, or are you keeping a weather eye on danger?
It's quite new to Molasses. Can I ask a question that's a bit meta but a bit important? In terms of like what would be considered quote unquote long distance in combat, how far is that in like the real world?
Long distance
out of
is 2 zones. So in terms of the ship, that would be from the front to the back.
What about vertically?
Vertically, I don't know, that this ship's probably 20 meters, 20 meters long.
How many zones deep?
I guess it's like 20 meters up in the air. Why? Or down?
Yes, it's just because I think no Molasses would want to be somewhere shady, but be able to shadow step onto the deck if needed. So it doesn't want to be too far from day. It would probably be in the bow or the bottom of the ship, just skulking. But it's more whether she's going to get access to the roof. But don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm in the bow. She doesn't like the sea. It's not where she wants to be. She's used to the open plains of the war-torn hellscapes. It's not nice out here, so she's just in the bows, prowling and skulking.
Fair. So where are you? You're in the
basement. What's the bow? What's the bow? What's the bottom of the ship?
the steerage deck.
Steerage deck. I'm in the steerage deck.
Yes.
Right, the
Prowling and pacing. And
In all the cargo. Okay.
pretty much, yeah.
Interesting. Some of the crew sometimes go down there to get something that they need, a tool or whatever.
Jump out and scare them whenever they come down.
What are you saying about Marathi? Nothing. Cool. Anyone else? What are the Stormcast up to? Oh, or Carrich? Carrich Bonah?
Carrich is just by the edge, throwing up. He's absolutely, completely seasick. This has never happened to him, and he's not used to it. And he's wobbly, and he can't walk properly, and he's
so
a mess.
stoned.
He's an absolute mess.
Yes, the Lumineth, of course, on this very day have legalized a type of weed that they like to. that some of the ne'er-do-wells like to smoke.
It's international waters, isn't it? So there are no rules.
That's true. Yeah.
I was more going, with the fact that he lives his life on a mountain, but yeah, sure, we can go for that as well.
I wish to connect to the mountain. Oh no! Oh. Yeah. So okay, cool. Are you fully armored, or did you leave all your gear in your cabin?
Of course not. I would never leave my gear. I would never leave Perth, though.
Fair.
I would never leave Daswold. How dare you?
How is Carrich getting on with the doorways and low ceilings of the ship?
Well, it hasn't been easy, but it's a live and learn kind of situation. And also, given the fact that he kind of has to be outside to throw up, he's not really going inside, so that's taken care of by itself.
It's probably also great at squats as well, so he just crab walks.
Yeah, he kind of has to balance himself.
Cool.
But yeah, no, he is definitely fully armored.
Sick.
Zuriel is probably stood at the stern. Is at the front.
No, that's the back.
The bow, yes, on the top deck, just gazing out into the high seas of wherever we are.
Fair play.
Probably hasn't spent that much time at sea, actually. Mostly found on, war-torn plains.
Yeah.
Probably enjoying the peaceful sea.
Very nice. Are you welcoming any conversation, or are you just?
Yes, I think he's in a good mood, and would be more than happy to chit chat to the crew, or perhaps at wherever the wheel is, talking about their destination.
So
The
maybe.
wheel.
Yeah, the wheel.
The wheel, I think, would be on the.
Yeah, I know I said it was at the front, but it's at the back now.
Yeah, it's not very far to walk.
He could probably. I mean, he could probably cross the distance from the front to the back of the ship in a reasonable amount of time with his training.
His training.
Yeah.
Sprint
Dedicated
training.
walking across ships training.
Yeah.
With
uncanny balance.
yeah. The bleep test.
Heads turn as he passes, just to see the uncanny balance with which he steps from left to right to left, without even a wobble.
Cloaks just swaying
Orixion will
gently.
be- Oh, sorry, Al.
I was just saying I was commenting on the many tabards of Zuriel floating, swaying gently in the wind.
What's the what's the weather like out here?
Fairly pleasant, actually. Yeah, midday about now.
Pleasant.
Yeah,
No. There's nothing pleasant about this.
the blood tide turns back to a normal oceany blue. So I'm just going to position you all in your positions.
Highly pleasant.
Molasses.
Orixion,
Molasses twice my. Oh, okay.
Orixion would be also on one of the castles, four
Yeah.
or bum castles.
One of the castle. Oh, you mean
Yeah, the sort of towery bits at the back and the
Yeah.
front of the ships are called fore and aft castles, are they?
I don't know about the ships.
Stern and bow castle.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
All I remember is the front one is definitely called forecastle, and they used to shorten it to forecastle because fuck anyone who doesn't speak English, basically.
Oh yeah, Stern Castle and Forecastle. Yeah, there you go.
Nice. Orixion is just like watching the crew, basically. Just kind of not spookily, but in the way that he is trained to do. He is observing the behaviour and kind of mannerisms and language and general behaviour of the crew.
Yeah.
To see what they're like and if anybody is in any way suspicious.
Well, you don't notice any suspicious behaviour. You can roll me a guile test if you wish.
Go on, then. Don't think it's going to go too well.
Just a 4-1 guile test.
Oh, well, I've got 2 dice to roll, so that should go
You got a
all right.
2 times 50% chance. There you go.
Oh, okie dokie.
So let's have a look. Which bit of information? So, you may recall from last time you noticed that when you gave your captain the once over, you noticed his quite marvellous cape, which was the skin of a creature. And as you watch some of the crew going back and forth, bringing out tools, winding up coils, all this sort of stuff, you can't help but kind of notice that the crew is looking fairly like they're preparing not just to excavate and scavenge a downed ship, but they also seem to be preparing for some sort of hunt, like preparing harpoons and stuff like this. And you hear them talking about the potential of sort of sea creature movement patterns, and they're looking out for telltale signs of fins and things. So you have a suspicion that Therial Kaltis is a bit of a hunter.
Mm.
I don't know if that perturbs you.
I don't know about perturbs per se, but it is confirmation of Orixion's suspicion that this guy was never going to be all that he was never going to be all just what meets the eye.
Does everyone else get echo?
No.
Okay, it's just me.
Make sure you're set to receive from others, video only.
Yeah, I usually am. It just suddenly started. Video and voice.
I love how many birds there are out at sea.
Yeah, man. They follow
Can you
ships.
hear them?
They follow ships. For the
They do.
fish.
I know, but it's so weird when you think about it.
It's nature's way, mate.
Birds at sea.
There could be pelicans. Anyway. Alright, cool. So,
Dumb comment, don't worry.
Wondrous bird is a pelican. Its beak can hold more than its pelican.
it sounds like you're going into like a Monty Python sketch. Wonderful bird, the Pennington. Pelican?
Pennington?
Pennington.
The Pennington. Cool. So, Zuriel, you're chilling out next to Kaltis or Sulamik. Maybe even a helmsman comes over to take over. Is there any kind of bit of information you would be wanting to steer conversation towards, or is it? Or you just happy to see where it goes?
I think he's happy to see where it goes. He's sort of soaking up this new atmosphere, but perhaps making just sort of light conversation. Sort of, and how long do we expect to be a sea for? A sea? That's not what people say, is it? How long is the journey expected to be?
Let's say you're talking to Kaltis. He's sort of got one hand on the wheel, keeping it steady, and he says, well, it's about a 2 days journey to the Isle of Ghouls, but let's hope we don't encounter any troubles on the way. The wind stays true, but we should be there. This is Blackfin is a very very fast ship. We should make good time.
I'm sure we will, with Sigmar's winds behind us. You often find that there is trouble on the seas. I see that your crew seem rather well equipped for trouble.
Did you notice that,
you
or
didn't
did
see that? I saw that.
Yep.
telepathic link
Yeah,
between all Stormcasts?
Yep.
I'll go with it.
I think Zuriel can probably also spot people holding harpoons.
You might also be able to manage to roll 1-4 up on your guile test.
Yeah.
Well, let's do me a guile test, Zuriel, and you may be able to impress Kaltis even more with your guile than something like that.
Let's see, is that how that roll works?
I
Have I
don't
rolled
sound-
3 successes? I've rolled too many dice. Oh no, I guess Guile must be mined, right?
Yes.
then yes,
Nice.
that's correct.
All right, so you actually
Nice.
this is great because you have this was actually DM.
I have guile. That's really good to know.
Yeah.
I didn't realise I was smart.
Yes,
Solid.
yes. This book keeps asking for
actual-
guard tests, so it sounds good.
Cow. Where is Guile? Oh, there it is. Oh shit. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing you have Guile.
Because you're all fucking stupid.
That's all I'm gonna say.
So I think maybe one of the other, maybe like the second mate or one of the navigational officer or something turns to you and says, well, actually, no. First, you sort of notice on your own volition that all of the equipment seems very well used, very well kept. The crew seems to be very confident about what they're doing, even in terms of like the scavenging as well. And then when you say that, one of the crewmen turn to you to tell you how good they are and how many times they've done this. And then he starts to say, and of course I remember this one time. And then he looks at Caltis and then shuts up. Which, when people hide stuff from you as a Stormcast, normally means because it's outside the law.
Uh-oh.
Says, sorry, I didn't quite catch that. This one time, what happened? Must have been a trick of the wind.
Nothing, absolutely nothing, my lord. And then he just walks down the steps and goes and yells at some crew.
Really enjoyed the phrase "trick of the wind" as well. Feel like I could use that in my daily life.
Yeah. You should use Trick of the Storm next
Oh, I'm gonna.
in battle.
Oh, baby.
Except I actually can't cast any of the celestial spells yet because they're all far too difficult.
Really? That sucks.
I mean, could, but will be unlikely to.
Yeah, that's more like it.
All right.
Why am I
Optimus
yawning
was
so
not
much? I'm sorry, I don't know
terrible.
why I'm yawning so much today.
I'm yawning a lot. I'm causing digital yawns.
I've got the COVID vaccine coursing through my blood, so
Oh, yeah,
good for
you do.
I'm feeling okay.
Is a booster a vaccine?
Yeah, just a
count?
third shot, isn't it? It's just the same as 1 and 2, just 3.
More of the stuff.
Well, we can book from tomorrow if we're not already eligible. Prior to now.
Everyone was eligible from like Sunday from 18. So unless you're
Yeah.
16 years old,
Until tomorrow.
does it not? I don't know.
No.
PSA though, I booked today, and I'm 29.
Did you?
So, yeah, you could.
Oh.
It tells you that you can't, but if you go through the process, you can.
Well. I know what I'll be doing after this session.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying like every day, and then literally it was a couple of days I was out in the middle of nowhere last weekend. So I got a text from my GP saying, "You've got appointment next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Get in there quick, old man, before you die of old age and COVID."
Well, I guess
You're
I'll
very worried about you. You're getting.
No rush for you to book, Ollie. I think you've got
Yeah.
to now wait a month, right?
I've got the best protection there is.
You do.
Fucking
Fucking galaxy brain play there, bro. That's some Nurgle shit.
Wasn't that literally what all
Can't
the
get sick because I'm sick.
exactly? Can't die if I'm already dead. Exactly. Right. So, a wild text box appears later on that day. So night descends on your first day of the voyage, and you are on the deck. You're all happen to be on the deck by happenstance. When
When
hear,
night falls,
yes, I think Molasses, you come out because it's dark, and you're like, yes.
I actually shadow step out because it's within 2 zones of range. Maybe, I don't know.
Of course you do.
Yes, I sense shadows outside now.
I can smell them.
So you hear an odd splash and a sound of rushing wind. You see a glint of eyes and razor-sharp teeth
Yeah.
as
It's
something,
Molasses.
as yeah, it's just Molasses, as something attacks you, a nearby crew member grumbles. Not only are these creatures trying to take chunks of flesh out of everyone on the deck, but they're now getting caught in all of the rigging on the ship.
What?
You are being attacked by a series of evil flying fish.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
So
Wait,
the music is not reflecting the severity of this issue.
I'm sorry,
what now?
Carry on. This music isn't fishy enough.
No.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
Blub,
dun.
blub, 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 blub.
Splashing and flapping.
What are you
They're
doing,
flying
Molasses?
fish, so it's probably birdie enough.
Get back on deck.
True.
Alright. So, I need everyone to roll me a 1d6.
Oh, yes. Don't mind if I do.
And do, sir.
Oh wait, no, I don't count, do I?
Yeah, so you don't have an ability. What's your thing? You don't go first, but you
So
go
I
first
go
every time.
last every first round, but then go first every round after that.
Pretty cool.
Right, so if you rolled a 3 or lower, you are being attacked by 3 flying fish. And on a 4 or higher, you are attacked by a number of flying fish equal to your result.
What?
What? Still wait, rolling higher was worse.
You've all rolled so high.
Happy with your 6
You
now?
idiots.
Are you happy with your 6 now?
I am. Can I put a flying fish in a... Wait, I've got a good spell for this.
This is like Dice 101. 80% of the time, rolling higher is better. But there is the other 30%.
Yeah, morale tests
like-
and flying fish tests.
I'd like to put my fish in a pit of shades, please.
You can put it in a bag filled with air.
Yeah, exactly. I like this. This really does feel like first encounter campaign.
Yep.
101 is great. Flying fish. So we'll probably get killed, much like the centipedes from...
Oh
back
yeah.
in-
Oh yeah. Don't you joke about
Oh no, I know.
first
It's
encounters.
all, it all scales. They're just as deadly.
Even more so, I think, at lower levels. But yeah, spinach wouldn't have let you die to
Oh, fuck.
centipedes.
Oh god, that
Fuck no.
Right.
do not remind me.
Do not speak that name.
So these fish are, and I understand how ludicrous this is, but I'm gonna just style it out. So these fish are leaping from the water, they fly over the top of the ship, attack you, and then they plop down into the water other side. You
I
must
love
make a react action in order to have a chance of hitting it.
React. Action.
So, I don't know why this encounter is so complex. It's just flying fish, but after each attack, the fish must make a reflexes test. On a failure, the fish is caught in the rigging. And then...
You'd think that they would just open up with a nice bog standard fight.
Oh no, this is all
like a
randomised. This is all randomised.
Individual fish
Is it?
taking a reflex test.
It is.
Ah.
And if any fish is
Oh,
caught in the
interesting.
rigging, you have to go and find him. Otherwise, it's going to destroy your rigging.
Nope.
Then you're going to be stuck at sea.
Well, I've got 6 fish on me, so I'm going to deal with this fish. I think.
Right.
6 fish.
So,
How big a fish?
how
Not
big are
goldfish, I
fish?
assume. We're talking like piranha, goldfish, swordfish.
Let me just check their stats.
Tuna.
Yeah, big tuna.
Maybe
Um,
a St. Bernard.
That's not a kind of fish.
But scaly. I meant in
Ah.
scale.
You mean in scale and scale?
Let's say,
Let's corgi sized.
yeah, like barracuda
Okay.
That's right.
with wings.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
I'm really glad everyone picked up on that mostly.
So
Area 3.
Carrick, you go last, you in the initiative.
Yeah, so I always go last in the first round, and then always go first every round after that.
Okay, well the fish have an initiative of 4. So anyone faster than 4 or equal to 4?
I am equal to 4.
I too am equal to 4.
How do
We
you
are
know?
equally equal to 4
I am
and the challenge.
I have 4 initiative.
Wow,
We
this
are
is going to be.
all 4.
Oh, just so you
One
know, Ollie, just in case you want to take, that you want to seize the initiative, you can do that, and I'll do the act before I do.
Okay. I think the fish are fine for now.
I'm just saying. So where did you see
This
your
is-
initiative? Because
we're
I
not-
can't see it anywhere.
We're quite far from the
Combat
Chaos
ability.
Space Marine encounters of this campaign.
Yeah, that's fair. Not that it makes a difference for me, but where did you guys find the initiative?
It's in the combat abilities section.
Combat
Yeah,
abilities?
next to, like,
Oh
next
yeah.
to the
Oh,
map,
four.
it doesn't.
4. Of course, it's 4.
Everybody's 4 then. That's
Right.
nice.
So, you guys can pick amongst yourselves. Who goes first?
So these fish are moving, right? So they're how have I got 6 fish on me if they're all flying past me? It's kind of they're just 6 are just on. Yeah, it's weird.
Flying in formation.
So remember, you can only hit them with a reaction.
Zuriel will go.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
So so basically you can
So can I currently attack any fish, or am I waiting to be attacked?
I think the way this works is, and sorry I didn't actually work out the fish puzzle beforehand. I feel like you get attacked by the number that number of fish, and you have
turn.
one reaction in this round to hit one, basically, and that's it. You get one reaction. You get one chance to kill one, and then the rest have to do a test. Otherwise, it gets stuck in the rigging.
Do you attack at once, like a mob?
No,
We
they're
have
like imagine like a swarm of flying fish.
Okay.
And then
so they're
and
all
then-
individual attacks.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, sorry. Who's going first again? Was it you, Zuriel?
Zuriel.
So you can make one react action. So you can do one attack.
I will make a react action.
Okay. You said
And
react.
smash one of these little fishies out of the sky with my Incantor's staff.
Nice.
And how do you make a react action?
I mean, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's just a. It's just an action. Alright, please.
I've forgotten how fighting works in this. Do we use this the table thingy?
Yes, so you compare your melee with the fish's defense, which is
That's right.
average.
Cool. I'm average to average.
Average to average,
there's
so
a
it is.
table, right,
It is
yes.
difficulty is 4.
Right, and then I need to, so it counts as basically a 4-1 test.
Yeah.
Right, age of Sigmar.
So any 4s are successes.
So let's do this. Target DN4. Ha! Oh, melee bonus. There's no bonus, right? Bonus is for other stuff.
I think so. Yeah.
There we go. 3 successes.
Oh right.
My damage is 1 plus successes.
So 4.
It is 4.
Nice. You've killed a fish. Congratulations.
I am thrilled.
You fuck.
Glory!
Glory for Sigmar. How many others? Okay, so you have 4 others. I'm just gonna do their tests, their reflex tests now to see how many get caught in the rigging.
Metal? Can you just do that? You can just do that to do another thing, right?
You can take an extra action, use a
you get a
talent
new one each
miracle,
round.
double your training, or double your focus.
Right.
I was gonna ask,
Um,
is metal refreshed after every so
Return.
often? Because I don't remember.
I think you get a new point each round,
Right, okay, yeah.
or you might get more points if you have an ability to do that. But I think you just get one around.
Yeah, okay. And it's not cumulative, it's just you use it or you lose it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just to make sure that I remember. Okay.
That is
Soulfire.
my aged rule remembering understanding.
Soulfire can be used to grain metal.
Yes.
Yeah, Soulfire is like you only get it when you complete goals though, so super rare.
And only you and I have Soulfire. You only have 1, I think, because you're 2. It's only 1 less than the team,
Yeah,
the group,
yeah.
right?
In that case, may I spend a point of metal to do another thing?
You can.
Then I shall cast Arcane Bolt as a
Nice.
as all of the righteous fury of Sigmar's storm comes out of one of these fishes.
Nice.
Um,
Lightning is good
So-
against water as well.
it's basically going to work exactly the same. It's a 4-1 test. Spellcasting bonus. Yep, bam.
Oh,
That is 4 successes. And we'll even turn the 3 into a 4 with a point of focus. So that is 5 damage on another fish.
you definitely kill another fish. Goodbye, Blinky. So what I will do is I will see if any of these remaining. Oh wow! So two of the remaining fish of your fish get caught in the rigging. So
Oh, no.
the real fight will start then. But next
Yeah.
we will go to.
Side quest is getting full.
So,
We do
so
a
this is
tally
interesting.
here.
So, in terms of like zones, how are we consider? Are we consider them not zoned until they're in the riggings, or what?
You are getting you are sort of getting whatever you rolled. What did you roll? 6. You're getting 6 flying fish coming at you, attacking you.
I'm just thinking if I have a spell that affects each enemy in my zone, are we considering them in the zone yet, or would we wait until they're kind of like in the rigging? Then maybe they count as in the zone, or are they currently not in the zone?
I would say so. The deck is a zone, and then the 2 castles are the zones. So
And the rigging is in the deck.
well, it's probably you've got 3 masts, I think. So there'd be rigging in the center and at the front, and at the back as well. I think so.
So how are we calculating which fish are stuck where?
By where you are, so
Right.
Orixion
Okay.
is
So
at the
my
front,
fish. Right.
Zuriel at the
Great.
back. You
Okay.
and Carrich are in the middle.
Well, let's just figure this out because I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to attack a fish.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to be a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I've got to be and get 1 success
Well-
of BD4.
What's your melee skill?
It is. It's good. It's good. It's
Good.
It's literally good. Yes.
Yeah, so the fish's defense is average, so you're 1 step higher, which means you need 3s.
Need 3s. And what am I rolling? My knife. My knife has got a pool of 5. I think, right, for weapons.
Yeah, so you roll
Sounds
5 dice. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. 5d6. I need to get 1 3. Is that correct?
Yes.
I've lost
So
it.
it's what?
Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay. I have got some 3s.
Nice. You kill a fish.
Okay. Now, let's go crazy. Could I use metal to cast a spell?
Yes.
I'm going to use my metal to cast Crown of Asphyxiation.
No.
Jesus.
I feel like we're going a bit too hard on this fight.
It's a fish.
Feeling.
You could asphyxiate it just by holding it above the water.
Exactly. Just grab it at this point.
I also want to learn how this works. So, the Crown of Asphyxiation, the DN is 5-2, so I need 2 beatings of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And what would I be rolling for magic? My
Channeling.
channeling, which
I think you can just click on the spell, right? And it'll just
yes,
cast
that's it. Well, no, 'cause it's not its own setup thing. I've
Yeah,
manually-
there's supposed to be a die image next to something.
I don't, yeah, I
Like,
don't.
right
Your
below
spells will basically just roll your channeling for you.
I mean, oh god, spellcasting bonus was 0. We didn't put bonus in, didn't we?
No bonus.
2 successes.
Nice.
Is that good? Looks good.
Yeah, I mean, what does it do?
Right. Okay. You conjure noxious fumes, causing your foes to stumble and choke. Just enough that plus to fish. Each enemy in your zone suffers 1 damage which ignores armor, and each additional success increases damage by 1.
Okay.
Additionally, the defense decreases 1 step until the start of your next turn.
All right, so I'm gonna say
What's-
I'm gonna say that you stab the first
now?
fish. You stab
Yes.
the first fish out of the air, and then
Yes.
you do some hocus pocus, and this
Yeah.
black shady mist
Yes.
like goes over the decking, and all the fish that fly through, like just
Take
like
damage.
they just fall to the deck flapping, and they're like
Yes.
fish out of water basically, but
Yes.
maybe on like 2 times speed, I guess.
I love it. That seems successful.
So yeah, you managed to kill all your fish as well as Carrich as well.
Asphyxiate those fish.
So Mickey specifically has solved his particular fish puzzle.
I've solved my fish puzzle.
And mine.
Yeah, that is an efficient move, my friend.
Well, that's what I thought, yeah. Multiple fish flapping around, not much health. I thought, yeah. Let's asphyxiate some bitches.
I mean, it works for me.
Yeah.
I'm clearly too sick to do anything, so hey, thank you.
Yeah,
As
right,
fish.
Oh, shut up.
right, Orixion. You look very busy, but I need you to
Are you,
kill some
are you
fish.
doing yoga?
I'm sorry, a bunch of cards fell on the floor. I think he'd just try and slash at them with the sword. Really, he's not a big. I like to think, although his mind is only 2, that he might make a judgment about the need to use all of his miracle powers on this fish attack and decide actually that the big sword he's got is probably up to the task. So he will attempt to attack the fish with his Star Blade.
Nice.
So my melee is also average.
All right, so it's fours to beat then, or 4s to get.
4s to get, and I have weapon skill 3 plus 1 for training, right? Training gives you 1 extra dice to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you have your weapon, you can just click on the die next to it and it'll calculate everything for you.
Oh, right. Clever, Pogs. Target DN 4. Melee bonus 0. Submit. Yeah!
Nice. You kill a fish.
Yeah!
You can also
Nice.
spend your metal to do it again. You've only been attacked by 2 fish, so you can actually get them both.
Clear them out in one go. Let's do it. Let's do the backslash on the rebound.
And only Zuriel will be trying to unpick fish from the rigging
Lucky Zuriel.
for how terrible they
That's what
are
I
at
call it.
fighting.
He loves picking fish out of things. His favourite. Oh,
There we go.
so consistent.
Mid-air, 2 slices.
2 slices, and then perfectly chopped sashimi.
Yep, they fillet off the other side. Right. Now. So, Zuriel, I'm afraid you are going to have to make me a DN 6-1 awareness test
Oof.
to find these flying fish that you were too terrible to kill.
It won't be a problem. With Sigmar's will. 6-1, you say?
Mm-hmm.
This semi-god of fighting is the only one who didn't manage to kill his fish.
Hey, you got 2 6s.
Yeah. But he
Nice.
found the hidden fishies.
Yeah, I'll take it back.
You found them. You found them real good.
Real good. Got his dagger out. Maybe.
Now make me a DN 6-1 dexterity test to
Ow.
remove the fish from the rigging without getting bitten.
Oh,
Ow.
through your plate armor.
Are we sure that this is just like
Blessed
the start
Sigmar,
of the
right.
campaign? Duel of 6s for test.
Sorry, dexterity test, you say. Very
Yes.
good, very good.
Look, Zuriel doesn't want to injure the rigging.
Oh no!
Oh dear. Do another one so you could try and remove both.
Triple tree.
Yes.
So the first one you manage to just get out the rigging and just loose away, and then you go for the second one and it turns around and it gets you right on the finger. You take 1 damage.
No. So I lose 1 point of toughness. Then do I?
I think your armor will take it. To be fair.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes, I can negate 2 damage.
Yeah. You're fine.
So I do get bitten right on the gauntlet, and he's like, "Be off with you."
And it's like on your finger, like.
Yeah. And eventually it just sort of flings off.
Yeah. And it flaps away. Bloop. Or maybe you fling it into the mist of asphyxiation.
Yes.
Where Molasses is cackling insanely.
She's definitely eating the fish raw, just gobbling it down right now.
You like this?
Great, you have solved the fish puzzle. Excellent. All right. Captain Keltis, standing at the wheel the whole time, looking on, bemused at what's happening in front of him, and just shouts out, "Well handled, very well handled."
I was just like holding a thumb up while holding his stomach.
Did you notice?
Is Keltis not even bemused by the choking smog atop the deck?
I think the as the ship kind of sails forward, the fog dissipates behind him, and he's and you just see Molasses in the middle of the decking. Don't know what you like, Molasses. You got the bloodlust yet, or you?
Oh yeah, just gobbling. He's Gollum gobbling all these fish, just ripping apart, just taking gnashes out of them. You gotta get sustenance where you can.
Yeah, I mean there is food on the ship.
No, it's not.
Well, there's
bloody enough.
There's food on the deck now because after seeing you munch on raw fish, guess what happened?
Oh no. And I use the blood of the fish to just do little check marks for how many fish I've killed.
Is
60 little marks.
Is the fish edible?
My victims. It is now.
I'd say so. It's just normal fish.
It's normal.
I mean, yeah.
Zuriel will calmly walk down the stairs and find Carrich and say, "Are you well, friend?"
It's okay. It's just a bit of a newcomer's experience, I guess.
Would you like some fish to calm your stomach? You look a bit queasy.
Thanks, but I'll manage.
Nah, more fish for me.
Zuriel sort of pat him on the back. Say, "Well, I'm sure you'll recover from this one, made of sterner stuff, aren't you?"
And as soon as you pat him on the back, he just like falls to his knees.
And he can sort of like, right. Well, I'll leave you to it then, and I'll be back with the captain.
Speaking of, Orixion, after cleaning the fish goo off his star blade, goes, and when I say goes, no, I won't fly. He'll walk. There's no reason to fly.
Just
He'll
to show your power.
walk over to. Is the captain at the helm, or whereabouts has the captain been throughout this?
Yeah, he's at the helm.
I mean, who even knows what a helm is?
It's the wooden pillar bit that the wheel is on. I'm pretty sure that's what the helm.
Someone knows. There you go.
But yeah, Orixion goes over to that and says, "Is this ordinary wildlife for these waters, Captain?"
Oh yes, the flying fish are native to the Searing Sea. They're in fact teeming with life. But we don't normally see them in such large numbers and so aggressive. Perhaps they've been agitated by the forces of chaos. Who knows? But he doesn't look too concerned.
Well, no, I noticed that you and your crew didn't seem particularly concerned at all. Not that it's any trouble for us to dispatch such menial foes, but is it not? If they're so ordinary, why did your crew not leap to your defense against this pristine attack?
He says, well, first of all, if they did, they would probably be choking on the deck right now, like those fish, thanks to your friend over there. But also, the flying fish only tend to be a nuisance. If they get caught in the rigging, they can really do a number on it. If they tend to flop the other side, then we tend to just leave them be.
So perhaps we were overzealous. You must forgive us, Captain. We do not know your your sailor's ways.
He just holds up his hands. He's like, "It is perfectly fine, my good friend. It's I wouldn't put it against you to do a bit of fishing to pass the time."
Well, it's funny you should mention fishing, Captain. I have been interested to see some of your crew members slightly better equipped for our mission than perhaps we expected. Is there something you're not telling us? And I'll use unburden thyself. Is my holy words implore others to speak plain and true. Choose a creature within short range. They must make an opposed soul determination test versus my soul devotion. If I succeed, the creature must truthfully answer a number of questions equal to the difference in successes. Additionally, the target feels better afterwards. And it means I get advantage on any opposed tests for social interactions with that target for the rest of the day. I think I did this same thing against that same guy last time, but okay. We're gonna do it. It'll be fine. It'll be fun.
Yeah, let me find his data sheet.
So he must make a determination test.
Everyone's going to be so unburdened in this campaign.
Except for me, because I have to carry Molasses around.
Hey-oh.
I'm fine.
I mean,
Oh yeah, you'll
Molasses
be
is
fine.
gonna be
I
the first one
won't
to
be.
Determination, was it?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think he will, because Carrich will do whatever he can to stop that from happening.
It's okay. Everybody's going to get a therapy session with Dr. Orixion.
I think you'll find you won't get much out of Carrich because there's not much to get out of Carrich.
Determination is mind, right?
Is
die.
is soul? Yes.
Soul. Okay, he gets
Yeah.
5d6.
Oh.
5d6.
He's soulful.
Yes.
Oh,
It's 3 successes. Well, I don't know what the DN is. What's on the? I think it's just whoever's highest, right?
the DN is it's just whoever's. Wait. It's an opposed test versus my soul devotion.
It probably is just whoever gets the most 4s, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Probably.
Most
We
icons.
could look it up.
Wait, why are you picking 4 as a number to Pete?
Because it's a standard 50-50 split on successes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Let me just double check. Pose tests. Well, it says a DN determined by the GM, so
It says the default DN of an opposed test is 4.
4-1. Yeah.
This guy.
Hey.
So I get 3.
Right. Okay. Right. Fine. Okay. So my soul brackets devotion is going to be 5d6, and then I've got a whatever focus as well, so I can do a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, it's the big 3, and I can do something with one of the other dice by focusing.
Yeah, you can increase it by 1.
Oh well, that's no good.
So you get the same amount of force.
Oh, actually, sorry, I just read this. Caltis has advantage in opposed tests.
In all opposed tests of any kind.
Well, the skill is called Silver Tongue, so it's like social tests.
Welly, Wellington.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Wellington.
no good then. Does that mean what does that mean?
It means you go, I command you to unburden on yourself. And he goes, nah. He's just like, he just says, he's like, oh, the crew are just running through some drills to pass the time, keeps them fit, keeps their mind on the job. Don't you worry, we'll be prepared for our mission when we reach the crash site. Don't you worry yourself, Master Stormcast.
Orixion literally backs away, just kind of grumbling under his breath.
Closing the lantern as he walks. I'll get you next time.
Go and put his lantern on charge.
Plug it into the charging base. Yeah, and Carrich and Molasses. I think you see Sulemek just walking past you on the top deck, sort of scowling and rolling his eyes and making some comment about how weak of his kinsmen are. His
I slink up to him and
as he sees one of you throwing up and the other one ravaging some dead fish corpse.
I talk about us. So I talk about his kinsmen. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I was about to agree with them and say yes, they're terrible. Oh, not us, we're great. How dare you? I kill him. Just kill him.
Don't say these things. You can actually, all can take it seriously, right? Even if he doesn't want,
He knows I'm half joking.
I remember this other captain you killed one time, who was also an elf.
Well, that was definitely deserved. Wait, so we hear him disparaging us, or we?
Yeah.
That was a fun week. Anything else? What?
So do we hear him disparaging us, or he's just kind of mumbling under his breath?
He mumbles and he walks off to do his duties and whatever they are.
It's fine. Molasses chuckles. She's unaffected. She doesn't care. She knows she's awesome.
That's right. That's a great attitude to have in general, I find. Right. Several hours pass. Dusk draws close. Captain Therial Caltis is scanning the horizon with his spyglass when he calls out to you and then barks out a series of orders to the crew. The ship begins to turn, heading towards the direction that the captain pointed. As you look out over the ocean, the scene begins to come into view. Another giant mass of tentacles and flesh hanging onto driftwood, while plague bearers swarm around it, carried by a crude set of rafts.
Wait, that was. Wait, do we get on the rafts on our boat, or the rafts approaching us from the sea?
Hang on a second. Where's my handout? There it is. So you see a vast tentacly creature, discoloured with rotting diseases, as if Nurgle itself is infected it and is starting to warp it, with horrible flies floating around it.
As if.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's unsightly.
And you can see
Yes, unsightly is correct.
You can see the plague bearers kind of cutting into it and sort of bleeding it and doing all sorts of nasty things to it.
Wait,
Caltis-
plague bearers are hitting it.
Yeah.
Isn't that
And,
plague bearer... What?
Yeah, demons are in both universes.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, it itself looked like it was a Nurgle creature. So why are plague bearers hitting it?
You can maybe you can. I mean, I don't know how much you know about chaos, but maybe you can roll a test to see.
I mean, Carrich wouldn't know shit about chaos, honestly.
Yeah, but Kaltis just sighs and orders for his crew to roll out the cannons.
Yes.
And he turns to any crew who are nearby and says, "We need to put this creature out of its misery before the Chaos Gods claim it for their own services."
I see what's happening. Oh, that's sad.
So you can help to try and give it the old, you know. So you can go and help the cannoneers if you wish. It is a 5-2 ballistic skill test, or you can try and do whatever you want with your own ranged attacks.
Is it possible to defend it?
I mean, you can already see like it's diseased. You can see pus coming out of its many cuts.
That's
Yeah.
2 questions. How is it? You said dusk has risen, right? So it's not dark anymore.
Dusk is coming, so it's getting towards the end of the day.
I thought it was nighttime when we got out with the fish.
Oh yeah. Maybe it's the early morning then. Maybe it's twilight on that other side of twilight.
Okay.
Maybe it's like that Pirates of the Caribbean film when you go upside down and then it's daytime again.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I love that bit. I mean, I don't have any ranged weapons, so Orixion would, I mean, either go and try and help the gunners by gunning, or try and help them by like encouraging them, or like spotting targets or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say he'd do that. So he'll like rush over to one of the guns and then be like, and try and spot like a big knot of plague bearers that they can hit with a cannonball.
Okay. Yeah, you can give me a awareness test, I guess.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's. Yep.
Yeah, I mean it's 4-1, so you do manage to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one right over there.
Now I'll target that very obvious large group of plague bearers that any one of you could have seen.
Yeah, because people love it when people do that at their place of work, right? Does anyone want to get involved in with the cannoneering with ballistic skill, or?
well, I have to wait, right? I have to go last. So
I mean, this is not in a initiative
Oh, well, then yes, I guess
situation.
that-
You're just you're literally just executing this thing. So
yeah, okay, sure. Reluctantly, but yes.
okay, you've got ballistic skill.
I think mine sucks, to be honest. I'm gonna check. Ballistic. Yeah, I don't. Actually, no, I don't. I have training or focus in it, so I can't. Never mind.
Couple questions, and they're very familiar questions. How far away is everyone in terms of like the range we can affect things? Are they at medium range, long range?
I'd say that the creature you're shooting at is long range.
And the boats of the plague bearers, are they like right up against it? Are they at shooting distance from that? Are they like engaged basically in melee with it?
Yeah, they're not even boats. They're like rafts.
Oh, so there's no shadow cover on those rafts then? No like cabins or umbrellas. The people are like a parasol.
Nice.
No.
Actually, what I can do, I just try to defend the ship. Like literally, just I don't know. If anyone comes on, I'll do anything to stop them because I can't do shit with my ballistic skill.
Yeah. Fine. Okay.
Okay. And so I see that I can't do a lot really, to be honest.
I mean, it's okay if you don't.
I guess, to be honest,
The-
I mean, again, it's just something our character would use a cannon, but again, it's still a weapon of destruction and massacring. So,
Yeah.
although they have no ballistic skill, so I think she maybe get a bit excited to try and see if she could cause some devastation with a blasting cannon.
Fair.
Yeah, I'll go for a crack at it.
All right. 5-2 ballistic skill.
Oh God, I've got nothing in ballistic skill.
I don't
that's
think
my-
any of us would be to be fair.
Is that just going to be target DN was
5.
4, right? 5.
Yes.
Sweet. Ballistic skill bonus none. 1 success.
Nah, unfortunately, you
it-
don't manage to help at all.
Does it even fire at all? Or is it just like literally the cannonball just like rolls out the end?
I don't think they give you a cannon. I think you probably can aid them in some way, but you don't find any way to aid them. And they're very well drilled. The cannon's firing 2 at a time.
I think I
onto
just
the
unhelpful.
creature.
I think I just unhelpfully just yell like fire, fire, fire. That actually puts them off more than they actually kind of get anything done.
Maybe.
So wait, so you can still do the check if you don't have any training or focus in ballistic skill.
Yes, you just get no bonuses.
Yeah, I think you can do. It's like
Because
Okay.
I thought you couldn't if you didn't have.
you can do any skill. You just
Yeah,
won't get any-
using your
just
attributes.
shit at it.
Ah, okay, then in that case I will give it a shot then. If I still can.
You still can.
Pew.
Maybe you hit the cannonball
Well.
with your hammer.
Apparently I did not.
Between you though, you might have fired a cannon. Maybe you do that, squabbling as you like those 2 guys in parts of the Caribbean loading the cannon with the cannonballs. You know,
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't watch Pirates of the Caribbean. Sorry.
you load the cannonball with your big hammer.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, I can imagine that, but
Yeah.
Sorry,
Ma-
Alex. I
ma-
don't like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Molasses lights it by sparking along the cannon with the knife. I don't know.
Just use my hammer.
Zuriel doesn't rush to ineffectually aid any of the cannoneers, but stands at the helm, but with all trace of sort of joviality just gone. And it says, "Captain, bring us in closer, if you will."
He says, I'll keep us about this distance. We don't want those plague bearers turning towards us. They'll be held to shift if they manage to reach our ship. We'll kill this thing from afar with the cannons. It won't be too long now. It's nearly over.
Then make it so.
Yeah. So as the ship kind of just goes around it, firing cannons into it, and it's wailing and its tentacles flailing all over the place, and eventually it sinks into the sea, and then the cannons are turned on the plague bearers' rafts, and they just plump.
Sorry, what was that one?
Yeah. Can she?
Plump. Blah.
Yes, good.
That's that bit. I don't know if you played that Monkey Island game when you can shoot the cannon at the raft full of skeletons and they all explode into. It's great. And they're all wearing like rubber rings and stuff. Yeah, it's good.
I don't play Monkey Island. Sorry.
I feel like that's
Daryl, get my references.
I'm sorry. I really suck at references. Although if it's anything to do with Arcane, then I get it.
Yeah, too much. You get them too much. I didn't even know who that guy was you were talking about who's not going to be a League of Legends character.
Ah. Well, I'm not gonna
So
say
I
it.
didn't know his name. Right.
John.
Huh?
John. Just John.
John. Yeah. Yeah.
John Smith.
Right. So after that sad little encounter, morning has come on the second day of the voyage, and now you're. So sometime in the morning, the Blackfin comes within sight of the coast, I don't know if I ever like put like a map of. No, I didn't.
No, we didn't do that. No.
But basically, if you see the map of Animal Guard, it sits there, and then there's like a coastline that goes up, and that's where all like the jungle is.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
The jungle of Golvaria. And in the distance, you see a plume of brown smoke as part of the jungle starts to burn. Zuriel sweeps his spyglass over the conflagration, but it is too far inland for the ship to worry about. The crew all mumble as if this is quite unusual, actually, because the jungle is so obviously it's infamous for growing too fast. You know, the fire is unusual, but also they say that they're not too concerned, obviously, because it will just grow back twice as fast anyway. But you gain the kind of the feeling that this is very unusual.
Well, I'm quite sure this is very unusual. It's not like a feeling that it is.
The island that's burning is where we're heading to, the Isle of Ghouls, or it's another random island?
So it's actually part of the mainland.
Ah.
So if you go to Ambleguard and then you can go on foot through the jungle, but obviously it's super overgrown. Yeah.
I'm not sure what to do about it though. We're on a boat.
There is nothing we can do about it.
No, it is simply a footnote for your journal. Press J to open journal.
I've already put the captain wears a cape.
The captain wears a cape.
What?
You're talking about him wearing a nice cape. I wrote the captain wears a cape. That's all I wrote.
You must have had fun notes in school.
Yeah, mostly doodles or stickmen fighting each other with superpowers.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Cool. So the rest of the day passes pretty uneventfully as you get closer and closer to the Isle of Ghouls. The second night comes, and who's on the deck this night?
If it's on the deck, then yes, very much so. In a perch in a crow's nest somewhere, drenched in shadows.
Oh, you're up now.
Oh, if it's nighttime, absolutely.
You're at the tallest point, not the lowest point. Okay.
Yes, the opposite. Darkness.
You're 2 zones higher than the deck.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
No, Carrick's below deck in like one of the hammocks.
Fair.
Trying to get through this.
Alright.
Trying to get what?
Trying to get through this.
Oh, I see.
Gotta get through this. Orixion, Zuriel.
Orixion would be on deck, I should think. Probably.
Yes, likewise. Perhaps Zuriel and Orixion are hanging out again.
Yeah.
God.
Why not?
And Zuriel's like, so, brother, have you any tales to tell from your political adventures?
Many, but I fear none would tickle the imagination of fighter as storied as Zuriel Stormwake. I spent most of my campaigns babysitting mortal diplomats while they signed treaties that will be dead and gone and forgotten before I've even counted a few years, before I even know it. I've never battled any great foes and taken down leaders of chaos like I'm sure you and your battle brothers and sisters have.
Oh, you want to be, brother, but I'm sure there will be some babysitting of mortals still to do on this quest, so you shall not be out of your depth.
Well, much as I'm glad to know this, that my abilities will not be challenged. I was hoping for a little more pizzazz from this particular voyage.
That's the right saying.
Yes.
I just love it because pizzazz is the most pizzazzful thing that Orixion has done. Just saying the word pizzazz.
I'm layering in little hints of his hidden self. Yes, this assignment is something of a change for me. It has to be said. Judging the heresy or otherwise of this mortal city, battling fish, but hopefully more than fish. Quite a departure from the paperwork. But what about you? Fresh from the battlefield, no doubt. A change of pace for you too.
It is certainly a change of pace to be among out in the sea, and likewise, battling fish is not what I'd expected from my next assignment.
Yeah.
However, I'm sure there will be glory for us in this venture still.
One can only hope. What think you of this elven captain? I've had several conversations with him now, and I'm certain he's hiding something. I just don't know what.
I failed an opposed test.
I've not spent a great deal of time at sea, but I've always heard that one shouldn't trust these Reaver types. It is likely that they're hiding something, especially from one with such a piercing gaze as yourself.
You're too kind, Zuriel. Piercing gaze is was my nickname at Stormcast College.
Most likely to have piercing gaze of your class. At that moment, you both notice a pale, translucent purple light appearing in the water off to the side of the ship. And then
Look,
you see another
translucent purple light and under the water.
And you see another.
Sigmar, bless your piercing gaze, Orixion. I would never have spotted it.
Yeah, you pierce that water. Soon the ship is surrounded by these glowing lights. And you can do a 5-1 awareness test to find out what they are.
Would love to.
Okay.
Can I see him up in my little perch?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You're probably panicking about them 5 minutes ago when you saw them from up there.
It's too bright. Turn off those lights. Don't think of it. What's the
5? So yeah, you'll manage to succeed. So you all you'll notice as you look closer that these are in fact some sort of jellyfish, all rising to the surface, glowing with bioluminescence. And one of the crew is sort of leaning over the side of the ship, enjoying the view, and he sort of like nudges you, Zuriel, and he says, "Here, don't you go chopping them up as well, eh? We don't want them flopping about on the deck. They'll string us after death, mate."
Worry not, I shall not be attacking anything that does not threaten us or the crew. What are these creatures?
Some kind of jellyfish, I reckon. But I know someone who fell in once and got stunned, couldn't swim, drowned. So they may be pretty, but I wouldn't get any closer than that, mate.
I shall heed your advice and do my very best not to launch myself over the edge of the ship.
Sorry for your loss, crewman.
Oh, that's very kind of you to say, sir. He weren't really my friend. I just knew him, you know.
A mortal relationship of acquaintance. An acquaintance, you say, perhaps without the bonds of brotherhood.
I don't really rightly understand what you said there, sir, but don't you worry. I'm not offended. I'll be off to my duties now. He's telling it to Perkins. That's what. Maybe he is Perkins.
I mean, there has to be
No.
at some point.
Yeah.
There's always a Perkins.
Maybe this is the reveal
I wasn't expecting so soon, but
on someone else's ship, no less.
yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Perkins saving the solar system in one game, and
I mean, this feels like Final Fantasy, like how there has to be a Sid in every Final Fantasy.
what
Is
is
that
every?
right?
Oh yeah.
Am I the only one who knows this?
I always thought of him as like the nurse in Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's
Guess.
joy.
Yeah, Nurse Joy. There's always an innkeeper who's Perkins in my
Always.
games.
There's always a girl. There's always a lighthouse.
Oh yes, sir. Right. And so you pass the for an hour or so amongst these nice glowing lights of the jellyfish.
Jelly.
A few hours later, at the darkest hour of the night, the sky starts to grow dark. The sky starts to grow dark with roiling storm clouds. There's a chill in the air, even on the Searing Sea, and the crew starts to get nervous. Soon a ship comes into view, sailing out of the north, the storm winds filling its sails. The ship is huge, made of dark burnished wood, and has a dozen or more sails, some of which seem almost translucent and ragged, even though the ship continues to sail towards the Blackfin with great speed. Even before you spot the ship's colours, the pale forms of her crew reveal the ship to be of the Flesh-Eater Courts.
Ooh.
They raise up rusted cutlasses in salute, and the gun doors of the galleon open up.
Black Pearl.
Do you say the Flesh Door Court?
Flesh-
Flesh Eater.
Flesh-Eater Courts, the gun doors of the galleon. Captain Caltis, who is steering the ship, stares at them for only the briefest of moments and then begins barking orders to the crew. He's going to try and outrun the undead ship by heading straight into the storm. He admits the chances are not especially good and once again asks for your aid.
Well, it's gonna suck for you because I'm passed out.
So they're
I'm
trying to get...
sure the bell rings.
Ah, okay.
Alex, tell me the name of the ship bell.
The ship bell. The ship
Yeah, the ship there. There you go.
The Stern Dingaling.
The Stendonger.
Yep, the stern donger ding-along-a-lings. And everyone around you, Carrich, who is also in the hammocks, all spring up, and they all start putting on their breeches and boots and start running up.
Yeah. In that
up
case,
the
obviously,
steps.
that's a different story.
Yeah. You do that thing where the hammock swings and you fall on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then my
Yeah.
helmet gets caught in it, and it tears it up.
Oh yeah, it's annoying.
Oh, and you've just ruined the hammocks for 3 sailors who are furious with you. Whoa.
Oh wow! Can I go back to sleep?
Are we on the big one?
No. Just take a guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't think we can take them.
So this is
Not with that attitude.
this is. Do you remember when you were
might be
making?
able to take them, but
Do you remember when you were making fun of the flying fish?
Yes.
No, we're flying fish with them.
No,
Yeah. Right. So
are our captain's plans to get further away from the ship, right?
yes. So as you can see, the ship coming towards you is coming from the storm, and he wants to go into the storm. So we are in a ship battle, TM.
You can't really outrun this ship, can you? You kind of have to do something about it.
But if it's come from the storm, surely it doesn't give a fuck about the storm. So why are we going back into the storm? Help us.
Because there's no visibility in the storm. That's why.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha.
So the way that the ship battles work is both ships have a turn each. The ship itself can do like a movement action and an attack action, and each of you can have a ship roll if you wish to do like a ship thing. So there's gunner, mender, spotter, and sailor. Or if there's stuff you want to do in person on the boat, on the ship, then you can do that instead. So I'll ask you now which role you'd like to partake in.
Mender.
And be a mender.
Just makes sense.
That's crafting or channeling.
Then not a mender then, no. What else do we have?
Spotter is awareness.
Mender.
Gunner is ballistic skill or channeling. Sailor is athletics or channeling.
Okay, so I can go for a sailor or spotter. So if anyone else...
I'll go gunner again for a bit of combat.
Okay, the spotter is good because it helps with maneuver tests, which is what you need to be able to maneuver or outmaneuver the enemy ship, basically. Sailor helps with the speed. Yeah. And gunner is making attacks better.
Killing.
So Orixion, which one do you want? Sailor or spotter? I'll take the one that you don't want.
You can also do... Multiple people can do both.
Yeah, but I think it's more useful to have one in each, I think, right?
I mean,
maybe not.
that's a theory.
I'm no good at any of those things.
Okay, which one do you think you'd suck least at?
And preach to the rowers and make them row faster.
Like a sailor, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not rowing anyway. We've got the sails up. What are the skills for sailor again? Sorry.
Athletics or channeling.
Yeah, I don't have.
You can also if you have something that you say makes sense, then we can also do that.
What do you need to be the spotter?
Awareness.
Just
So I
thinking
can-
Mender doesn't feel very Zuriel, but something more. I don't think he doesn't want to get on the cannons. That's not his vibe. But perhaps using his tactical nous as a spotter to aid the situation is more his cup of tea.
Do you have channeling though, right? Because you're.
I do have channeling,
a
so you can
wizard.
kind of do any of these things.
I
Just
imagine.
use channeling.
Yeah, I imagine you could beseech Sigmar to, help with the wind
Yeah,
So
in the sails.
is mending only channeling?
that makes sense.
Mending was channeling and something else, wasn't it?
Crafting.
Crafting.
Well, sailing then is a everyone's. I'm so bloody confused now.
Well, I'm gunning. That's all I know.
Everything's open apart from gunning, so
Cool. So you said so. Yeah, let's go sailing and help with the
Speed.
speed.
okay. Then in that case, I'll go for spotting.
Right. So
Orixion will first attempt to, by dint of his indomitable devotion to the God King and training in kind of inculcating this into others, will attempt to exhort the crew, including exhort the crew of sailors working with Zuriel Stormwake to Work quicker and more effectively to generate more speed.
Okay.
I just realized, why did I even think that I had a choice between sailing and spotting when I just spent the entire time not being able to be normal on water? Sailing wouldn't have been a good choice.
I mean, you're on a boat regardless, right?
Yeah, but I kind of just can ignore that, but try to at least. Not if I'm sailing though.
So I guess what skill do you reckon, Alex, then for your thingy to help with sailing, just so we can?
Well, the
decide.
idea was that it would be devotion, because it would be like the strength of his exaltation to work hard in Sigmar's name.
Cool.
The God King looks down upon you this day, crewman.
Nice. Cool. So we've got 2 sailors,
Thing.
we've got a spotter, and we've got a gunner. Okay, cool. So now, so I believe you start at 2 zones away. So there's special ship zones. So your whole ship and the area around it is 1 zone, and the enemy ship is 2 zones away.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see who has the. Did I not have?
Nope.
No, I do. Yep, so you have the first turn. So basically, you can choose what movement action that you do together. So the movement actions are: you can escape, which is going away from the enemy ship. You can pursue, which is going towards the enemy ship. You can come to, which is getting into position to fire cannons. You have to do this to do an attack action. You can do ramming speed, but you're not close enough to do that. And you can do boarding action, which is likewise the same thing. Or you can do emergency repairs. You can spend 1 point of metal, and you can do emergency repairs. So what would you like to do?
I vote for escape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, our objective as set by the captain is
Yes.
sail very quickly into the storm.
All right.
I desperately want to shadow step onto that boat and kill their driver, but I feel like the boat
Their driver.
leave.
Your driver? Your
Oh,
driver?
whatever.
None of us know a lot about ships here, Mikey, but driver.
The person with the hand on the wheel. It's a driver. Whatever, man. You got your hand on the wheel. You're a driver. That's all I know.
Asphyxiate him, and then he just crashes into a tree.
That's what I'm thinking. I could just nip on board the boat and just go, and then just leave again.
Yeah,
I don't think we're close enough for you to do that, right?
Oh
no.
I can shadow step. I can shadow step to long range.
No, so ship zones are
Ah,
2
they're much
steps
different,
higher,
yes.
2
Oh,
steps
wow,
bigger.
yes.
So for
Wow,
you, that
yes,
would be,
no chance. Tiny.
I think it's long, and then it's extreme, and then nothing above that. So,
no.
cool. So escape.
Yeah, retreat, escape.
So you have to do a contested roll of your speed versus the enemy's speed. The test is DN41. Any characters in the sailor role can add 1d6 to their ship speed and can use any focus they possess with athletics or channeling to modify the result of the roll. Oh wait, hang on.
Exactly?
I need to roll to see which way the wind is blowing first. 3. Where's the thing where it says so basically if the wind is with you, you get advantage. If it's against you, you get disadvantage. On a 3 to 5, it's neither here nor there, so you're both unhindered by the wind. But so who's a sailor? Both a stormcast?
Aye!
Sailing away.
Right.
Ever the captain.
So so the Blackfin speed is 3. But because both of you are helping out your speed is 5. So one of you roll a 5d6 test, trying to beat a 4-1.
Each of us?
Just one is fine to do the ship's test.
Go on, Rixie.
Fine then. 5d6 it is. Oh.
Okay. Do you guys have
Sorry, everybody.
Do you have focus in athletics or channeling at all?
I do have
So
one.
so you can turn that 3 into a 4.
I can.
Yeah. So you're on 3 successes. And now I will do the enemy ships roll, and they have a speed of 5 native. So I need to. I think it's a 3 or a. So I do get 3. So if the number of successes are equal, the distance between the 2 ships stays the same. Ooh.
Yay. That's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Okay. The Ravenous will now take its turn and try and pursue you. And it will again roll its speed. And then you will have to try and beat me as well. I'll get 2.
Same again then, is it? We roll
Yes.
5?
Yes, please.
Oh,
Yay!
We get 4 with the focus.
Yep. So. Yep. So the distance is still you're still outrunning it. Just.
Oh, so we haven't increased the distance yet, then.
Nope.
Damn it.
And I'll see which way the wind is blowing. The wind is fine again. Are you wishing to escape again?
I mean, I think so, at least.
Yeah.
Can we not open fire? Will that not slow them down if we get a bit of a?
No. But they come
No.
2 first.
Yeah, you have to
Shit.
you have to turn to fire your guns.
So glad I chose the role with gunner.
On this coward ship.
Yes, wussy ship.
What's it? And to basically to be able to outrun it, you need to take the escape action 5 times, basically.
Well, we've taken it twice so far, so come on.
Yeah,
3
that-
times to go.
Yeah. So new round. Yeah. What are you doing? You escape it again?
I
Yeah.
guess so.
Keep on
you
the purpose.
Did you see the scale of that ship, Milo? Do you actually want to do something else apart from
I-
run away?
Neither I
to,
nor
come
Zuriel
to,
have
come
any
to,
fear of the ship.
come to.
Boarding
come to.
torpedoes.
Well, as Molasses
Exactly.
Can't-
screeching up from the decks. Turn and fight, shed their blood.
Ah, look, it's a big ship, but you know,
We can take them. Our cannons are primed and ready to
a
fire.
mighty party. But fine, we'll keep escaping.
We
Yeah.
have a mission, and the
Yes.
mission's not taking ships from wretched ghouls. The mission is clear. I forgot.
Ah,
what
but
it
the
is.
glory, brother. I thought you wanted to get some glory to your name. Perhaps today is not the day for that.
The mission is always to spill blood in the name of Cain. We have not spilled blood for at least since those fish. It's been a long time.
Go on, Alex. You do the roll. We can alternate on the running away roll.
Okay.
Oh no.
You shouldn't let me do the roll.
I was being but just.
But just right.
Just.
That's 2 successes there.
But justice.
Oh, the Ravenous. Actually, no. I don't think it gets close.
It doesn't?
Wait, if the escaping...
does.
Oh no, it does escape. Yeah, if the pursuing ship has more successes, the number of zones is reduced by 1. So they're now in medium range as they get 1 zone closer to you.
Got 2 times left, guys. Come on. Please.
And as they get closer to you, you see black shapes appearing from the deck as they start coming towards the ship, and swarms of crypt bats start swarming the upper levels of the ship and start attacking yourselves and the crew.
Oh, it should be up here, right? Bloop, bloop.
So you can step away from your roll to fight the bats on your turn. Otherwise, they're going to fight the crew. And we all know how that turns out, right, guys? With NPCs.
Yeah.
Nameless NPCs.
They always survive.
No,
He's fine.
Those two who survived. Nurgle's gross months.
Yeah. If people around him are in danger, he'll let go of what he was supposed to be doing, and he'll just focus on defending them, as in the Carrich will.
All right. So they will still try to pursue on their turn.
Oh no!
3 successes. Don't alarm you.
I am not alarmed.
Oh,
Nice.
thank God!
3 successes.
Nice. Okay, cool. So you're still in medium range. Onto the
Hadley.
round.
1 turn away from escaping.
No, you need 5 escape tests.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
them
We've
shooting
had
us.
4 so far.
Yeah, that was the 4th success.
I meant to actually have to take 5 escape tests.
The half of these opposed rolls have been their rolls.
Oh,
We are opposing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're taking escape actions, and they're taking pursue actions. So you're opposing them to stop them getting closer to you.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you still need to escape 3 more times, and they are
that's a lot more stressful.
They're one success away from essentially getting into boarding range.
Bit not stressful at all. It's fine.
Cool. So, but you did manage to keep them just behind you. Okay, so new round.
My go.
So you can take the movement action to escape again.
Yeah, we probably should stop having you roll.
So that's 2, and then
You said you wanted to have a fight.
Fight.
This is all part of
Okay,
my
it's good,
plan.
It's good. Don't have to.
it's just 2 as well.
It's 2 as well, so we
So
stay.
You've done 3 tests so far. But on your turn, the bats have arrived on your ship. So who is stepping away from duties?
Orixion also will.
Okay.
We're being attacked on the ship.
By crypt
Yes.
bats.
Yeah, I'll attack those because the fucking boat's doing, the gunner's doing nothing. So
All right. So we'll say there's 1 swarm at the back, 1 swarm in the middle, and 1 swarm at the top. There are 9 per blob,
Right.
all flying around, and it's like mobs basically. So every point of damage kills 1.
Right.
Yeah. So their initiative is 4, and you guys are all 4 as well, right? Apart
Yeah,
from
we haven't
Carrich.
lost.
Yeah. All right. So Molasses or Orixion?
Can I go?
Yeah.
I was more asking Mikey, but
go for it, mate.
he wasn't listening, so I'm going. Orixion will immediately raise up his lamp of office and spend 1 metal instead of doing this as an action. He'll spend 1 metal to use the miracle Light of Sigmar.
Nice.
And draw upon the holy searing light of Sigmar to burn my foes. So it opens the gates on the lantern and just sends this massive phosphorus flash of holy Sigmarite light outwards into the bats. And I must make a DN 5-1 soul devotion test. And then enemies in my zone suffer 1 damage per success.
Nice.
And I can also choose to spend an extra metal to have the damage ignore armor, but I will not do in this case. Because I'm assuming that these bats don't have any armor on.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
Oh, that would be scary though, wouldn't it? Little
Oh,
bats in
that's
little teeny weeny plate armor.
Yeah. It's not Shitadono.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, where's my spellcasting bonus? Do I get spellcasting bonus on a miracle?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm going to say no. 0. Yeah, you see, that's not right. Because I can't roll zeros.
What?
I'm just going to roll the correct number of dice.
But your rolls are there. They're the 3.
Yeah, your rolls are there. You just have no successes.
Where are they though? I can't see the number.
3 and 4. So if you hover over the 0 and next to success, you can see.
Oh, yeah, but that is the wrong number of. Oh, hang on. So how many rolls has it rolled? Just
the last numbers in the brackets.
Yeah.
Oh,
is the roll.
yeah. Well, that's 2. That's not enough dice.
It's janky. I don't know why it shows up. All that other nonsense.
Really
Yeah.
weird. Anyway, that's wrong. So I'm gonna roll the right number of dice, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
So you get it.
And there's only 1 hit, which is annoying, but I can. I've got to focus, so I can make it 2 hits.
Nice. Okay, so
only hits 2. It hits 2 bats for 1 damage each.
yeah. So because they're a swarm, which is like a mob, effects that affect. So let me start again. Things that affect a zone do double damage against swarms.
Oh, nice.
So instead of doing 2, you hit 4. Well, you do 4 points of damage instead of 2, so you kill 4, basically.
Nice.
Are you still on the forecastle?
Whichever castle I was on, I'm still on it.
All right.
But that was a metal thing, so I can still do my actual action, which is an attack.
Yep.
With my star blade.
Starblade.
Slashing again into the bots. What's the DN?
So their defense is average.
So 4.
Indeed. Falls to wood.
No melee bonus. 3 successes.
Nice. So these guys literally have. This is literally just toughness 1, so they're just, yeah, that's another 3 bats dead. Bleh.
Yeah.
Cool. So
7 bats. I'll take it.
other parties.
Remind me, what does 1 plus S mean?
Successes.
Right. So that's 4 that are dead then.
Oh yes, you're right. 1 plus 3.
Useful.
Yep.
Only 1 bat remains.
2 bats, sir.
You said there were 9 in each pack.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think because it's like the toughness of the swarm is. Wait, the toughness of the swarm is equal to the number of creatures in the swarm. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, so fine. It is 1. The rulebook confused me. Cool. So molasses or just molasses, I think.
Great. So in our zone, there is not many bats left from all the action that's been taken.
No, we have full amount of bats left.
On the forecastle, there is 1 bat left.
Oh, that's not. I get confused with the 2 storm bearers. The hammer. Oh no, that's of course that's Carrich, isn't it, with the hammer?
Yep.
He is.
Of course. Well, okay. Well, I will attack the bats. So you're saying 1 attack. If one attack, I can hit multiple bats depending on how many successes I roll, or is
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to think what the best thing to do would be then. Now.
Spray shot. Get your auto gun out.
But if I did, smoky bacon. But if I deal more damage, that doesn't help. Is damage the same as scoring successes?
No.
Okay, cool. So it's just
Well-
successes we're looking for.
Oh. So normally the damage is a number plus successes.
Okay. But to kill multiple bats, we just go. More damage wouldn't help kill more bats. It's just more successes to kill more bats.
It would, because for a swarm, the toughness, which is like their points of health, are the number of them.
Okay, cool. So
It's
yeah,
just
more damage is
fighting
good.
mobs in Wang, really.
Great.
Yeah.
So next question, and this is obviously still me learning about everything I can do. They're bats. They're flying around. So again, obviously my main ability is Shadow Leap and appearing out of the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any world in which I could leap into shadows and then still be in range to hit them with a blade? As the bats, they're probably quite high, I guess. It's hard to visualize.
I mean, they're swooping down to attack the crew. So if you're just like chilling in the shade of the shadow of the mast
unlikely
or something.
to get one, yes.
No, I mean you probably if it's like a big bat and it's going on and mauling one of the crew members, you could definitely like behind it.
Yeah, because what I can do, I can using my cloak allows me to put myself in shadows where I'm after, then reappear in shadow, and if I make a stealth test, I can be invisible and then I can deal double damage with an attack, basically.
Fine.
So if you allow me to shadow step into a high lurchy place to clip one as they fly by.
Yes.
I would like that. Right, well, I shadow step into a shadow perch on the underside of the crow's nest. I need to make a body test, a stealth test, to as a free action to be in stealth so I can attack them. So here we go. I'm learning this. I'm figuring that out. My body is 3, so my stealth is that. So I should roll that. The target DN, I guess it's a regular test is 4, right? So. I'm just making a stealth, the regular test should be 4, isn't it? That'll be great. Submit that. It's pretty successful.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
So I'm in stealth, so I will now so now they're unaware of me, so now I can make an attack with my knife and deal double damage. So, again, their defense was moderate, you said, right?
Average, yeah.
Average, that'd be DN of 3.
Otherwise known as moderate.
Moderate. Right.
Moderate.
So I've got my
Those
attack roll
average
of
voters.
5 dice.
Centrist.
Sorry, it's 3 then, because I have good melee, so the DN will be 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's go. Submit that. Okay, so whatever that means, 4 successes. Is that 4 damage, or is that?
That is. What is your? Is it 1 plus successes? Your damage thing?
Oh god, I have no idea. I've got a dagger, basically.
Oh, extra damage. It says 0, so it must be just S. And you have 2 focus points.
Yes.
So you can boost one of those up as well to a 4.
Well, this was my question for last time.
Yeah.
This thing won't be adding focus points. I have to manually.
No. Yeah. Take
Okay,
the focus
cool.
points it says there, and then add them to your.
So I have to get over 3, so I can just get 1 more, pretty much.
Yes, correct. So you can go full 5.
Yeah.
You can go full 5,
Okay.
and then you get
Yeah,
double. You get double that for your
Oh yeah! Wow! Yeah. Double
backstabbiness.
damage. Oh wow! Nice. Yeah. Jeez.
So
I'll do
you-
that, yeah, I'll go.
So leaping from the shadows, you managed to just blade. You managed to Katarina in midair and just.
Amazing.
Wow.
Honest.
That's nice.
Ka-thunk. That is nice.
Yeah. And then you land on the
Shady.
deck. You land on the deck, one knee, and then all the bats' bodies just crunch
Yeah.
all
So
around
the
you.
blood. Yeah. The blood showers. The blood showers out of me. It's brilliant.
Yeah, precisely.
Amazing.
And then you eat
She's
those,
she's
or
ecstatic.
start eating them as well, or just.
No, that's don't be disgusting. They're bad.
Okay.
That'll be disgusting.
She's just happy being showered in blood of her enemies.
Fine. Okay. And then this one bat, I guess, is going to attack Orixion. I don't.
Oh, no!
Please do wound. Please do wound. Please do.
Just
Right.
fly straight to the eye on the back of the head.
What is your defense rating? I imagine it's good.
My defense rating is average.
Okay, so I'm wounded on 4s. I do get 1 success, so it's just the 1 just the 1 damage there. I'm assuming it doesn't beat your toughness, your armor.
My armor toughness is 2.
Yeah, you're all good. You're all fine. And then I think there's those other bats start nibbling on some of the crew. and they don't enjoy that very much. Right. So
I'm not enjoying this very much.
Oh, this is rubbish.
have you seen this bat here, Jerry?
But bats.
Bloody huge. Right. So I'm trying to scroll back to see where we were in the actual ship battle. Have you done your ship movement yet? No.
No, it's Milo's turn.
Roger that.
So you're escaping.
Zuriel is frustrated to be not in the battle.
Sorry.
but-
Carrich has gets to act.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you. Also, should the top bats, because I need to literally act last, so
Yeah.
are they gonna do anything first?
No. So this is we'll do like the initiative of the actual on the ship fighting together.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like these guys.
Yeah, they're just attacking some crew members.
Okay, so they have their turn basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well then, in that case, I'll just run up and bash them with my hammer.
Do it.
That's the most I can do. That's all I can do.
I hope you're also about to kill all 10 in one swing.
Wow.
Yeah, we've had.
I
we've
do
had,
have one focus, so yeah. No. Well, it's crushing. What is crushing? I should have it somewhere here.
Crushing doesn't really make any difference.
Yeah.
unless
Oh yeah, it
you've
doesn't
got
make a difference.
the
Yeah,
talent.
I need to add.
I thought it said double damage to bats on the crushing trait.
Well, but I do have 2 extra damage, so that's 4
Hey.
successes. I can add 1, so that's. No, you can't add 1 because that's a 1. So it's 4 successes with 2 extra damage, and the damage here is just 2. Why is it just 2? 2. That's not right. Something's wrong here.
Yeah, extra damage is 2, so you got 6 in total.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Cool. So you kill 6 of the bats.
3 remaining, so I'm sorry. I tried. But wait, I do have metal, so I can
You
try
do.
again.
Yes.
So I'll do the same thing again.
Molasses was too busy posing up a storm to use their metal. So
Didn't need it. Didn't need
2
it.
successes. Plus 1 focus, so that's 3 successes, which is enough.
and 2 extra
And
damage.
even though it was, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You just smack them bats.
So double swing.
Yep. All right. Yes. Now we can zoom out back to the ship battle. As Zuriel rolls to escape.
Yeah, and he's going, I sure hope we get away from this ship of foes. I sure do. I shall sail as swiftly as I'm able.
I hope we escape from this glorious battle.
Alas, my seafaring is not so expert. We are not going that quickly.
Yeah. And the Ravenous manages to keep up with you.
What a shame.
But at least it's not gaining up on us. Not yet, at least.
Well, now it's their turn.
Yeah, well, that's why I said not yet, Ollie.
Well, you could have just held, you could have just said nothing and then waited until I rolled two
Well, you
dice
didn't roll
there.
well.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Come on,
I shall
guys.
roll again then, since I'm the sailor and Orixion's out having fun.
Oh shit, yeah.
There you go.
So 3.
Alright,
Yeah.
good.
I think you mean defending the weak.
Are you calling me the weak, brother?
Right, I need to double check.
No,
Go and
no.
defend somebody else.
How do
These
they
more.
do here? Because something doesn't feel right.
So that's your
Something
No, what am I
that
doing?
feels wrong.
What indeed are you doing over there? Are you trying to design a dice?
the glory.
Who? You're asking me?
Oh, sorry. Not 5, it's 4 tests passed.
Alright, great.
Right.
hammer, great
Brilliant
hammer.
skills.
New round. Oh, it's a 6. The wind changes. Don't want to alarm anybody.
What?
I am not alarmed.
I'm not allowed. I am Boromir, Prince of Gondor. Right, a 6. The wind is whipping back towards the storm. If the Blackfin is trying to whipping. If the Blackfin is trying to escape, it will have the wind with it. If the Ravenous is still trying to catch up with the Blackfin, it will have the wind against it. Yeah, so this is really weird. Because you're like, it's God. I'm trying to understand how this works because
what it is nonsensical because we're now clearly trying to travel in the same direction.
No, but it's because the whole thing is relative, right? So, and it says because you start off coming towards each other,
yeah,
and it says it has to get into close range with you, and at that point, it will then start going in the same direction. But you haven't got into close range yet, so you're still coming towards each other. It's really weird. Or like you're both kind of going maybe like alongside each other. I don't know.
It's really probably best not to think too much about it.
Yeah.
And just say manoeuvring is occurring.
Yeah. So either way, the wind is whipping towards the storm in the direction you're going, and the Ravenous is trying to get to you. The wind is actually against it. So, it's your turn. We can go to the ship combat. Who's put 45 on the thing?
We continue our attempts to escape from the Ravenous.
Well, you've got to kill that bat first.
Oh.
No, so if it's a new thing, I should act first. But
oh yes, go on, Carrich.
Get in there.
Is it too far away for me to get there? How does this work?
You may have to. Yeah, it's a medium range.
Because it's technically 2 zones away, right? I need to go here and then here.
Yes. So yeah, you're gonna have to. Are you a fast creature?
Sorry, Ollie?
Are you a fast creature?
That's a good question. What's my speed? Where's my speed? Where is my speed? God, everything's so different now. How would I know how fast I am?
How will I know?
I mean, I wouldn't imagine I'm fast. I have heavy armor, a giant ass helmet, and a giant ass hammer. So I don't imagine I'm really fast.
No.
Giant ass hammer.
Yeah, trying to see it?
Yeah.
Sure.
With your metal, I think you can.
We
you
all
can
want
move.
to see your ass hammer.
With my metal. Stop it.
With your
With
metal,
my metal.
you'll be able to move to that zone.
Okay, then I'll do that, and I'll just try to hit it.
Go for it.
I mean, this is pretty much guaranteed, right? Watch me jinx it.
Never say it.
Ooh, that was very close, actually.
Yes, you managed to kill the last bat.
Hi, guys.
Your bat score is very high right now. Right, yes, and then Sailor
Yeah, that's
Stormwake.
up here.
Captain Drax, Stormwake will continue to. So, do we get more dice now, or?
You have advantage,
Roger that.
which makes the test a 3-1.
Nope.
Hey.
Well, call me 5 success Stormwake.
Yeah, you didn't even really need it. The Ravenous will try and keep up with disadvantage. They need 5s. Ooh.
Ooh.
6, 6, 6.
Not a bad effort.
Pick up sticks.
That is... Woo. Okay.
So you do manage to move out into long range again, but more critically, you manage to make it to the storm. And soon enough, as the ship rocks around and goes over the big waves, you soon out of sight of the ghoul ship. And after some tense sailing, you come out of the storm the other side.
Yeah.
You see The sun starting to rise on the horizon. And Caltis can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
It's been quite the eventful boat trip. Fucking non-stop.
Hmm.
Thought it was some kind of like pleasure cruise.
Are all your voyages this thrilling, Captain? Was it
Well-
just because we're here?
Well, I'd like to say that encountering the undead is uncommon on these waters, but I'd be lying.
I was about to just be really rude to him for no reason. I was like, I'm sure you'd never lie, would you, Captain? Why am I being so mean to this guy?
Possibly because he managed to avoid your command, so you got offended or hurt.
Well, Orixion is very suspicious of him because he's easy to become suspicious anyway. And after 2 attempts to interrogate him using Sigmar's magical power, resulted in him being like, "Oh, don't worry, no, don't worry, everything's fine." Blah, blah, blah. Orixion is probably a bit jumpy.
Yeah, but how do you know he's not? Would you not think he's just telling the truth then?
I think this is the point. Yeah, I think I'm maybe metaing too much here. Basically, Orixion has tried his best to
It's like, he's a very competent man.
find anything suspicious and has failed. So,
Yeah. I like him.
yeah. He is one of Sigmar's finest mortal servants.
Cool. So we shall end on this. Not long after reaching safety, one of the forward lookouts cries out, "The ocean is not too deep here. The floor sandy, with enough sunlight reaching it that its light colours can still be seen. There, amidst the sand on the ocean floor, is the wreckage of a ship. From its construction and design, it was surely built by the Kharadron overlords, the birds Mulkuramon.
What?
Come on, Daryl, listen.
Listen, Daryl. This is the ship you've been. This is your mission. This is the ship you've been searching for.
We made it.
Yeah, we'll end it. We'll end it there then. On that.
Nice.
I'm surprised that we didn't get into combat with the ship. Pleasantly surprised, I might say.
I wanted to fight the ship.
I didn't want to buy in the second session.
Me too.
Molasses just sat behind the cannon going,
Get him! Boo! Boo!
Well, at least you got to be cool with your like slashy
That's true.
thingy.
That was pretty.
I did the Garen. For those of you who don't know, it's just like spinning and hitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they had. They probably beat you in a ship battle, but they only had 10.
Sure.
They had 10 Cryptghasts on board that could fight you, and I reckon you probably could have taken them.
We could have taken them.
That's what I wanted to do.
We're level 1. Let's not overshoot.
We're not level 1. We're fucking Stormcast Eternals.
Oh, you are.
Maybe.
You're also kind of a badass, right? You're not level 1 D&D adventurer. You're an elite fighter for the forces of good in a Soulbound party.
I'm a daughter of Cain. Thank you.
Yes, but at the same time, I'm actually like the way I'm playing the character. So if he's quite young, he's still finding his footing. So in my mind, he is what I would call a level 1 D&D character. Yes. That's why I'm not eager to jump into a fight. You might be a Stormcast who's died like 10 times. I just came out of the ground. Literally.
Aren't you still like 100 years old or something?
No, I'm 30.
Okay. Fine, still a coward though.
Yes.
A coward at any age, my man.
I'm not denying the fact that he's a coward, but he's a coward because of for a reason.
My Discord died. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Okay.
But now we're all
Okay.
leaving. So.
Yeah, but now we're all going to bed.
Yeah.
GGOP.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. This is so
Yeah.
fun. I like this campaign's got a good vibe to it. It's got
Yeah.
It's good. It feels like there's a new. It feels very like new and fresh, and like
Yeah,
there's
that's
a
what I was saying.
big world that we're just kind of touching the edge of, which is really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it helps that we're on a ship. That tends to give that impression if you sail away into the sea. But it's really cool. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
My arm is starting to hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I think these must be. I mean, Milo, you ran that the little adventure you ran with the Nurgle Manse.
Yeah.
How many sessions was that? Was that 3?
It might have been 4 in the end.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 3.
Yeah,
but I think it was 4.
Because I think, yeah, without any fighting that we just did, I think we may finish Blood Tide next time.
What?
Which is the first mission. So yeah, it's probably about 3 sessions each. Yeah. Well, this one is at least. So, yeah.
Nice.
That's quick, considering the fact that this is mainly our.
Should have had the ship battle. You missed it. Cutting out the content.
You're impossible.
That is literally yes. Have we met? Have we met?
yeah. Milo literally rolling to escape.
Against his will.
Yeah, you could have been like, "Come to, fire the cannons."
Sure, I would have earned some of the party's doom by by coming about to actually.
Yeah, it's complicated though. You have to like you can only fire. You can only fire 2 cannons at once, and then they have to reload. So you can basically fire 2 cannons per round while the other ones reload. But also, when you do damage, you have to roll a table to see if you can actually do other things. So you can damage the cannons. So then you're like, cannon 1 and 2 are okay, but 3's not, but 4's rerolling. And
rerolling.
But yeah, no. If you had actually decided to, come to, Carrich wouldn't. No, there wouldn't be like hate or anger or anything. It's just that's what's happening now. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. But if you had a choice, escape.
Yeah. Also, the Blackfin has a thing where you normally take half the damage you do when you ram something, but the Blackfin only takes half. Never takes more than 1 point of damage due to ramming action.
Oh,
definitely should have gone for it.
Because it's got that like bladed prow you see at the bottom of the picture.
Yeah.
It's like a
shing.
shock prow on a Dark Eldar skimmer.
Yeah, good for hunting krakens and things, I guess.
Oh yeah, chop off the tentacles. Right, I'm off.
Same here.
G Jiddly G. Thanks, Ollie.